All right, what's up, guys? So we're back. Another video talking about music. So I could talk about fighting game music forever, man. It's like one of my favorite parts of the genre. But I tweeted out a couple weeks ago. But this is something that I was thinking about, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized kind of like how great it is and how sad that, you know, it's not in more games. So this is something I think Arc System Works does super well. So it's not just music. You know, every game, every game has good music. Like this is what? Tekken right now. This is Touch and Go. This is one of the best Tekken songs. It's super comfy. It's super good. Street Fighter, even Street Fighter 5's got some good songs there. But these games, even though, they're huge AAA titles, they're missing something that, I only can find in ArcSys games. I think it might be in Uni too. But what am I talking about? I'm talking about kind of character versus character. So character-specific matchup themes. This sounds silly, but kind of the more I thought about it, it's just like, this stuff is super important, right? People always make fun of like a fighting game, fighting game story is, who cares about the story? I agree to the point of, getting really deep into the lore and stuff. Like maybe that's not important, but having the characters' personalities and their relationship with the other cast, I think that's very, very important, right? That's very, very important. It adds so much to kind of the universe, the environment, the characters themselves, and the ArcSys character matchup themes do such a great job of that. So if you play ArcSys games, you know what I'm talking about, but for all the people that don't, this is what this video is for. I just want to share some of this stuff with you right now. This is Tekken music. It's great, but it's just like a chill background. It doesn't really add anything to kind of the feel of it. So let's listen to some. So here's one. Let's start with, damn, this song is good. This song is good. So this is Hazama versus Ragna. This got added way back in the day. So this character on the left, the character on the right is the main character, the protagonist. The guy on the left, he got added in the second version. He was kind of like teased in the first one, but he's like the first villain. He's kind of like the first villain in the game. He's out there to screw up this dude's day. So listen, they have a special song that only plays when they fight. This shit sounds sick. Just listen. It's like the other music one. We won't listen to the whole thing, but you can kind of hear. You can just kind of hear. This shit goes hard. It's come to the breakdown too. But this just sounds like a boss theme, right? I gotta cut it off. Hold on. Just get the breakdown, cut off. All right. I gotta stop. See? Like, I got hype just listening to that right there. But again, it's like, so this guy, Hazama, comes out. He's kind of a joke character too, right? So when he first revealed, he's kind of a joke character. In the story, it's like, wow, this guy's actually like super buff. But his character is kind of a joke. He doesn't show his true like evil side until he fights Ragna. And so they get that custom theme. And right, when that custom theme plays, shit is about to go down, right? Like, oh my God, this is a real fight. Oh, it's great. It's great. But that's just one, right? There's tons and tons and tons of them. So I want to bring it back to one of the originals. So even though this is, don't be fooled. This is, I know, Exert art, but Zato and Mila, they go way, way back. They're both in the original Guilty Gear, which came out, 20 plus years ago. So these two as well, like in the game's story, they have a relationship, right? She used to be in the guild. They used to be lovers or something. I don't even know. But she left, and now she's being hunted down. It's like an anime Romeo and Juliet kind of thing. But of course, they have their own custom theme. So let's listen to this one. Still in the Dark, it's called. A lot of people love this song. This shit is serious. Still, oh my God, this song is good. They got one in Excerpt too. I had to pick one. The Excerpt one's called the Spider's Thread. It's really good too. But this is the original. This is like, neither of these two, they don't want to fight each other. They don't want to fight each other. But they kind of have to, man. Even without, reading the lore, playing all the story mode and everything, just by having this song, this hype song, knowing that it's in between these two characters, knowing, just getting their background through that, it's I gotta stop again. That's why these music videos are too hard. They're too hard for me to make because I want to just listen to music, I want to listen to like all 4 minutes of each song, but it'll go on forever. So I'm just giving you a little preview. If you like the song, go listen to it on your own. That one was called Still in the Dark. So it's not just fighting though, right? what they do is really good. So this is like a boss fight, boss against protagonist. These are like two friends, lovers, I don't know, whatever. But, you know, these two have that linked past together. Those are like serious fight ones. There's also this one. I like this one. This communication. So there's father and son, right? So Kai and Sin, father and son, but they're not the best. I know a lot of you YouTube monsters, a lot of you gamers might not have the best relationship with your dad. So the name of this song is Communication. And you can kind of feel, like, you'll hear it's just not as heavy. You know, it's not as heavy as the boss fights. It's about them meeting up again, and then, you know, they got to meet up. They got to talk the best way they do with their hands. Just swang on each other like any other dysfunctional family here. But yeah, so like Kai's got one. So Kai's got this song with his son. He's got one with Soul, of course, in every version. So you can just feel that it's a bit lighter. It's still got that little serious thing, but there's no like organs playing. They're not about to kill each other, right? Oh wait, I spoke too soon. There's the organ, but it's not the scary organ like the other one. But here you go, father and son. I'm gonna cut that one off too before we get too long. But another one. Brainstorm with the chat. I think we counted something around like 20. Only in Guilty Gear and BlazBlue. Only in those two series, there's something like 20 different character-specific themes, right? Matchup-specific themes. They added it in Grand Blue as well. So Grand Blue has the Knights. You know, the Dragon Knights have their own theme right there. Strive is coming out. I hope Strive has matchup-specific themes. I hope the Dungeon Fighter Duel is going to have some of that too. But BlazBlue probably is the most. And BlazBlue has some of my favorites. Let's play one more. This probably... I don't know if this is my favorite BlazBlue song or if it's Six Heroes, but this song is godlike. So this is, again, Ragnar. You saw the protagonist earlier against Hochman. Spoilies, that's his little brother in a different timeline. He's out to hunt. That's basically, you know, from the first version, this guy Hochman, his only mission is to kill Ragnar on the left. Later on, as the story develops, it kind of changes a little bit. But you know these two have got a rivalry. So, of course, they're going to have the fucking sickest song. Listen to this. I love this song. And just the name, Black and White, because he's the Black Beast, right? He's the White Mask or the White Void. It's perfect. Listen. Bro. Just this intro? I'm cranking. I'm turning up. Oh my god. Like, see, you just know that this is a fight, right? You can just tell. If you never, right? I feel like if you never played this game before and you heard this song, you have to know something's up, right? You have to know this is not just a character's theme song. You're like, why is that song, why does it go so hard? Because it's not one character. It's the matchup, it's the lore, it's too good. But I'm turning that off, man. We got it. And I'll leave it on. I'll turn it down a little bit. But again, that's just what I want to. I want to just give it a shout out to ArcSys, and I want to. Hopefully, we can see more of this in the future. And if you're not an anime fan, I don't know why you're watching this channel. But if you are, you know, a Capcom player, a Tekken player, I hope you kind of realize how cool this is, and not just that, kind of how important, you know, the setting is in a fighting game. People, like I mentioned earlier, you know, people always kind of try and like shit on fighting game stories and. You're like, oh, who cares? Who plays fighting games for the stories? I agree. You know, you don't have to go super hard, but, you know, having a cool background, a cool setting, having the characters interact. Like, how come Ryu and Ken don't have a custom theme? Tekken, how come Jin doesn't have one against his dad, Kazuya? Or against his grandpa, like Heihachi? How come when they're fighting, it's just a generic, like, stage background? You know? It's such like a missed opportunity, I feel. But... anyway, this stuff is too sick. And there's way more, by the way. So video's over. Thank you for watching. But if you were interested, if you're still watching, you're like, man, those songs are sick. There's way more. There's so many good songs. And almost every one of these special themes is good. Almost every single one of them is like at least A tier. There's multiple S tiers too. So check them out. Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorites are. and we can argue over music. But like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.